Okay, hello, and welcome back to, oh man, I forget the name of it, Pan's something or other Chaosium. Let's see. Pan and the Ultimate Chaosium, that's what it's called. Alright, cool. Right, so, yeah, today I'm going to be continuing to play the game that Pan started late one night a couple weeks ago. Let me do a sound check here. All right.
Meteor storm inbound.
I don't have a gun anymore. Okay. All right, let's just do it the old-fashioned way then. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see if I can make some noise here. Just do a little drilling. That's usually pretty loud. Hmm. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Game audio may be a tiny bit low. So let me adjust that. Just a little bit. All right. Okay. So here we are. Okay, let's see what we got to work with. We just discovered this cobalt, which is great because that was holding us back from progression because my inventory was stuffed and I needed metal grids to make more inventory or refineries, etc. So I see I have cobalt processing, some ice. Okay, looks like I processed damn near everything. That's great. All right, cool. And let's see, what do we have? We're working with 3 full refineries, 3 full cargo. I know there are 2 basic refineries on board and a full assembler. Cool. And then the outpost that we're working on is about 30 kilometers that way. Okay. Well, since these refineries aren't doing anything, let's go ahead and gather some more. Oops. This is kind of the only this is the only place I found cobalt of all the asteroids I checked. So I guess let's not cheap out on collecting it, right? There we go. 0.24 meters a second. Yeah, that'll work. There we go.
storm inbound.
Oops. All right. All right. I feel very rusty. We'll go ahead and get some more stone as well, so we can get all the cobalt. And picking up a little extra stone is fine because that'll let us get some more nickel and silicon and iron too, actually. So that works out just fine. But just wrapped up in previous stream. I'm not sure if it was. I think it was yesterday. No, 2 days ago. My playthrough of Full Fathom, which the demo of Full Fathom, which is a horror submarine post-apocalypse survival game. And it was really good. I really liked it. It's only the demo, so of course it's not the full story. It starts you out in an area that you get to explore and deal with some underwater creatures and kind of learn how the game mechanics work. There's a very intricate submarine that you have to pilot. It's all first person, and everything's like all the UI inventory. It's all diegetic, so it's like, if you need something to happen, you have to push the button with your character, or spin a dial, or work the lever, or whatever. So it's really interesting, and the sub itself has lots, like, it's very intricate. So I didn't have to use a lot of what it was capable of. Like, it's got bilge systems and manual bilge pumps, I guess in case you lose power but you're flooded. There's it's powered, the sub has two diesel engines that have, like, there's a fire suppression system that you have to activate manually, in addition to everything, like, just everything. And most of what it can do I never needed to do, but it was still really cool. You can walk around inside your sub and I think go place to place, find stuff, and learn the story. It's really neat. It was really satisfying. It's very atmospheric. Very, like, if you enjoy horror, especially psychological horror, I guess you might say. Yeah, it's not really about monsters in your face. It's more about just being underwater and the crazy shit that's underwater. But it's only a demo. The game's still in beta. It's not the full game isn't even released yet. So anyway, I discovered it randomly looking for something else about a month ago on YouTube, and I was like, oh, let me check that out. And it was really cool. It was really cool. It's not perfect. I did have some comments to say, as I always do, about game mechanics and implementations of things. But overall, it was a great experience. It was really cool. So I finished that. I think that was Monday.
Meteor storm inbound.
So I figured today I'd do a little bit of Space Engineers, and Phasmophobia had a sneaky update yesterday. Many games will do they'll do events, like holiday events and whatnot, and they did that. They did have a holiday event, but they didn't tell anyone. They were adding 3 new ghosts to the game, which is a really big deal. Phasmophobia is like a ghost hunter type game. It's It's very popular, and it's like first person ghost hunting. I say ghost hunting in the sense of um, like actual ghost hunting TV shows where they basically their only goal is to find and identify the ghost. So you don't like fight it or anything like that. But anyway, the game's been in EA for about 4 or 5 years now, and like many games on Steam, every time they do anything, they face like a massive amount of backlash because they didn't do the thing that the players wanted. And I will not say that all or even most of that backlash is unwarranted. But however, a typical gripe on for many games is, especially games that have been out a while, been in EA for a long time, is you did this and you didn't do that. You know, it's usually like, oh, you added merch, but you didn't add any content to the game, which is something Phasmo's really been really guilty of this past year. They've had like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 announcements for different types of merchandise they've offered, and they've had very little in the way of updates. So I say all that to give context to the fact that when they released the holiday update yesterday, everyone was like, oh, it's just the same holiday event they had last year, no content, nothing original. Well, it is original, it is new, and it is a bit different, and they added 3 new ghosts to the game. So not just event content, but actual game content, and nobody knew that was coming, so that was very exciting. So I'm looking forward to getting a chance to play that. I'm not terribly good at the game, but it's fun. And then what else do we have going on? Well, I'm going to pause this for a second because I'm going to pause my mining for a second because I'm a little concerned. My inventory does not seem to be changing. Am I collecting anything? I sure have chewed through. All right, there's a lot of stone. Cobalt, 1 million. Oh, okay. See, there. And that one is full. Okay, well, why is my inventory bar at the bottom there not filling up? That's interesting. Okay. All right, well, whatever. I have 1 million raw cobalt ore, so that's good, I think. It's good for now. So. My little kitty is having such a ball playing with her little toys. I don't know why, but it makes me feel so good to see them playing. This is awesome. So anyway, Phasmophobia had this their holiday update came out yesterday, and they had some actual like permanent game content beyond just the event content, which is really cool and exciting. I'm okay at the game. I think compared to most people, like most people who play that game seriously, I'm barely more than an amateur. So I'm not at a skill level where I can kind of experience the differences between the ghosts in any meaningful way beyond the basics. But I've seen some of these professional streamers who streaming that game. That's all they do, and they're at a level so far beyond me. But it's pretty interesting to see them experience the new content and interact with it, and it's actually kind of eye-opening. I've never watched any streamers of Phasmo before, and kind of did yesterday. I wasn't able to do much else, so and I had that on in the background, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the game that I didn't know existed. I'm not sure how to put it, but anyway, it was really cool because yeah, I just opened my eyes to a lot of things about the game, and um, like I said, one of the very common complaints that people have is like, oh, you know, they don't have new content, they're not updating the game and all that. The game's boring, all that kind of thing. Which, you know, the comment section's always a cesspool. Um, but it was interesting to see basically how that's really not true. Cobalt. I don't think I marked this. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, I hadn't. Wow. I just started digging. Okay. All right. I have 10 minutes. I'm going to try and get to this signal. Don't know if I'll be able to. Turn off the reverse thruster. All right. At roughly 20 meters a second, that is 100 meters every 5 seconds, which is 50 seconds per kilometer. Yeah, we'll get there. Got plenty of time. Go ahead and get position for my braking maneuver. And I'm going to check my sound again. Oh, wait, we're decelerating, aren't we? Whoops. There we go. .29 kilometers. All right. Of course, now I'm only using the small, this tiny thruster, but you know, is what it is. So I'm gonna double check my sound again. Although the ship's gone kind of quiet. I do wish they'd get the thruster noise to be proportional to the actual throttle and not speed. It's kind of dumb to be drifting along at 100 meters a second with your thrusters off and the ship is just screaming like it's under full power. All right. All right, we just breached 1 kilometer. Looks like we'll overfly it a little bit. That's fine. All right, let me get this. Check the sound over here real quick. All right. Honestly, it seems okay. It's really hard to tell with the setup that I have. All right, let's get some down velocity going on here. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll have a chance to today since I'm playing this. But I may do some Phasmo later on today
Inbound.
if I get a chance. If not later today, then tonight Pan Pan may be on playing. Pan Pan streams are always, they're just gameplay with her picture in the corner. I can't talk. That's usually because I don't. It's either too noisy or the house is asleep, so I can't make a lot of noise. All right, let's go get the thing. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. Let's go get the thing. So there may be a Pan Pan stream of Phasmo tonight. Oh, hope this doesn't fire up and hit my rocket, hit my ship, and boop. There we go. Carpet grinder, yay. All right, well, there we go. And then about 2 weeks ago, About 2 weeks ago, I started a playthrough of Voices of the Void, which I have not progressed far enough along to be able to even begin to describe. It is a some sort of a horror thriller, space-related, science fiction-y game, but I really struggled to describe it beyond that because I haven't really progressed yet very far. But it definitely seems like it's like one of these. Well, first of all, I think you're like some sort of signals analyst working at like a radio telescopic observatory, and I guess creepy things happen, but I don't really know why. Like I don't know what the story is or anything like that. So, but it's very interesting. It's in the author says it's in pre-alpha, which personally I'd call it beta, but because it's a playable game and plenty of things work. So, but whatever. It's an interesting game. Apparently that's real popular too. I'd never heard of it. A friend of mine told me about it. But see, now my inventory bar at the bottom there, now it's updated. That's so weird. Let's see. I had just started the game and had not yet left my chair. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's a initialization bug. Okay, cool. Well, it's updated now. Looks like I'm about 40 or 45% full on inventory. Light seat's empty. Assembler's half full. I got the basic refineries are both full. Small cargo is full. Large cargo is full. Large cargo is about 75%, and another large cargo is about 75%. O2H2 generator. That's making fuel for us. Refinery is full, and full. Survival kit is jammed up as well. Okay. All right, so this bar does not accurately reflect the state of the cargo, so I'm guessing maybe it's including the drills themselves, because I don't think the drills. Yeah, okay, so the drills are all empty, so that would explain why the inventory indicator down there thinks the ship is more empty than it is. Okay. Okay, so we have lots of cobalt now. Let's see. Metal grids. 3. Oh my goodness. Yes. Ore. Holy shit, that's a lot of ore. Okay. Let's see. Large cargo. Oh yeah. Okay. This is fantastic. So I'm thinking I'm going to head back and work on building out that outpost, because right now it is the barest of frameworks and nothing is complete. And yeah. Let's take a look here real quick. All right, what do we have? Oh yeah, this shit. Lots of assembly going on. That's nice. Of course, not everything is listed here. That's annoying. Okay. These don't need to be visible. Okay, I think I had found some gold. Nope, I found silver. That might be what I'm thinking of. Okay. scrap. That's nice. Ouch. Alrighty. Oh, right. I wanted to try and reboot this thing. Recompile. I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes. All right. Thank you all. All right, let's get heading back to here. And I think along the way, I'm going to look for asteroids with gold in them, because getting my hands on some superconductors would be superconductingly awesome. All right, surveyor on, take control. How are we oriented? All right, that's the front. The left is where we came from. I want to check this one real quick. Looks like we have looks like, hi Lulu. All right, we got some cobalt and silver. Okay. Alrighty, well, I don't see. Let's check this one out. Get you lined up. This one looks like silver. Yep. And this is probably the same cluster, so yeah, also silver and silicon, it looks like. Okay. All right, well, whatever. Let's get going. Hello, Lulu. Did you have fun? All right. 21 fuel, that's nice. Why do I have radiation exposure? Is that outside the, oh right, because of the I probably picked that up when I went outside for the unknown signal. Okay. That's fine. All right. So, let's see, we've got 25 kilometers to go, roughly.
Meteor storm inbound.
At 25 meters a second. That is a little slow. All right, we'll do 40. Now, okay, I see that I've added some additional thrusters on the sides. It's nice. And of course, I upgraded the forward thruster to a big cool one, which is awesome. I'm thinking I might add a second thruster on the back there. I'm leaning in a very fun way to horribly asymmetric. So I need some steel. I've got steel. So we're gonna do, oh, those bastards, there they are. Alright. Alright, so grab the color and, oh, should I put a, oh, you talk about asymmetric. Ooh, should I put an industrial thruster right next to that sci-fi thruster? Ooh. That, you know what? That's not at all what I had wanted to do, but that just grabs me. I think what I will do, I'm gonna add a junction so I have options. And then we're gonna add this massive guy there. Sweet. Holy shit, 80. That was fast. Alrighty. Thing to do. Alright, let's see where we are. 17 kilometers. Alright, cool. Let's go back outside and get microwave some more. Steel interior plate, that's great. Lights on. Oh, better weld this up first. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, I'm not sure why I didn't deposit these solar panels. Let's get you. Why am I not? Unless, did I only need 7? No, I needed more. Weird. Well, whatever.
Storm inbound.
Awesome. Alright, let's get back inside. Let's see. Here we go. And boop, boop. Let's find this meteor storm. I think we managed to miss it. So that's good. Alright, let's get this fixed. Haha, very nice. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, interesting. The pulsing has gone away. I wonder, I'm gonna guess that means the mod has been updated. The mod I used to color the thrusters, after the last update was not terribly compatible. I don't know. It even when idle, the thrusters would pulse. Like you'd get these regular flashes. So I don't know why, but it's gone now. So that's cool. All right, 9 kilometers of 45 meters a second. We have some time to get out here and do a little bit of additional work. Get the light on, and we'll grab some steel. That. All right. And then let's put these guys. So haven't really learned how to use these yet. That's not bad. All right, that's cool. Sure. Why not? So we can put that there. Really, it's the corners that I was kind of not sure how I would decorate. Still not sure. Oh, wait. Isn't there? No. No, these don't really look good. Well, that's kind of interesting. Do I like that? Kind of. I think it could be better, but I do kind of like that. This is actually what I was thinking of right here. My goodness. We're at 3 kilometers out. Let's go ahead and get inside.
Meteor storm inbound.
All right, coming up pretty fast here. Go ahead and overshoot just a little bit. And there we go. Bring it to a stop. Oh. Not coming to a stop quite as fast as I thought, but not a big deal. It's fine. It wasn't ultimately that much slower than I expected, so we're fine. All right. Where's the sun? There it is. Okay. I should probably build a solar tracking tower. Or I should say I would like to build a solar tracking tower, but I don't yet have a good idea on the path of the star. I'm not sure what path in the sky it builds. Because what I would like to do is build the tower such that the sun or the star never sets against it. You know, like if you built like at the pole, you know, the star went around like that. What? I don't know where that would be yet. So in the meantime, I'm going to position these solar panels to both collect power and shield the platform so I can build on it. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'll finish what I've placed down. I'll finish what I've placed down, and then I'll figure out a way to dock. And so I can offload everything from the ship into the outpost. And get everything really processing. Alright. Radiation looks fantastic. Oops. Never saw the meteors. Also very nice. Lights on. Okay, and I think mostly what I needed was metal grids. That's really all I needed. Yep. Just needed lots of those. Alright, so let's get those. Grid. Alrighty. Let's do the cargo. Okay. Oh. Okay, looks like I needed more than just metal grids. Alright. 20. Alright, cool. Oh. Oh, that's it? Only 3? Well, I brought 3 with me. Okay. Let's see. We'll still... What do you need? Why are you not... Oh. Weird. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 5, and 6. Alright. Drop off what we don't need. Grab what we do. Alright, we're full. And now that this base is or will be up and running with storage and refining capacity, I can't believe it, but my mind just went blank in the middle of my mother. I think I was going to say I will consider... No, because... Jesus, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was thinking I'll transfer the refineries from this ship to the base, but... thought I'd already said that. Shut up. There we go. But I was thinking that a moment ago when I was overlooking at the refineries. I suppose I will also need to build some defenses so that I don't get tore up by the smallest of drones with the smallest of guns. It's happened to me several times now, and it's hurtful. It makes my feelings very sad. It damages my ego. I know no matter what you do, no matter how good you are, there's always someone better. That being said, I do consider myself to be quote unquote good at the game. That's how I see myself. Said not an expert. There's always people that know more, but I do think that I'm all right at it. So when the smallest of drones comes by with the smallest of fixed guns, that do the smallest of damage and completely destroys me, it challenges my what the fuck is going on? Why are you not giving me the interior plates that I want? Interior plate. Oh, there's 50 there. Why are you not giving those to me? Oh, they're at the bottom. Oh my goodness. I thought they thought those were placed already. Okay, that's maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. I need more. That's yeah, that's a lot of the reason why, or I mean that's almost entirely the reason why I don't like these the clear or like nearly completely translucent background on menus that display important information. It makes it difficult to read. It can also be difficult to scan at a glance. That's why, like for this menu, like the background here is kind of opaque. I see some people play and like they've just got like they've got the opacity all the way down, and like all the menus, everything is just they're totally clear. I'm like, how the? I mean, it's not that you can't read the information; it's that it makes it annoying because all the background imagery makes like it's visual noise behind text that you're trying to read. I'm like, how does that not just annoy the hell out of you? But some people play like that. All right. I'll put back my 3 interior plates. And, okay, that's up and running. I do have some batteries up top. Oh, let's see if those are built. If not, we'll finish those. Lights. Oh, they're not. What do we need? Power cells and computers. Okay. Power cells. Awesome. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Go away. Alrighty. Weird. Okay, so it looks like we have everything. Okay, that's not critical. So my thinking is this top area, the reason I built it as like a literal platform and then built everything beneath it is because I figured this top area would be like the habitat area. And then this inventory access hooks into the base conveyor system. So I'll be able to you know, get whatever I want from the entire base, from indoors, refill bottles and whatnot. And I think that's a decent size. It's not lavish, but it's not the 6-block super compressed apartment efficiency that I usually end up building. Okay. This connection here was for drill rig to go that way and get the iron. That was my thinking. I haven't built it out because I don't have a plan in mind for how I want to build that out. But that's the plan. All right, and over here, I can go ahead and break this. It's still the same grid because the attachment on the left there that I was just looking at, but it's fine. Let's get some healing. Sunlight. All right. Oh, hello and goodbye. Oh, I just realized this damn display. Oh my goodness, people been in and out. I didn't even know. Hello to everyone who's popped in and out. I had no idea. Damn YouTube. YouTube and their changes. All right, so. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is, do I want... I'm basically the order of operations here. I know that I want to remove the most of the cargo and all the refining capacity from this little ship and add it to the base. And I'm sort of like thinking about, how do I want to do that? Do I want to build a dock? I think I want to build a dock for the ship and the base so I can offload and get the base processing. That way, as I grind down stuff, I'm not dealing with ore popping out at me or stuff popping out at me. Okay. Oh man, I'm so sad. There were people in and out and I didn't even see it. Ah. Freaking YouTube, man. It's the display windows changed. I don't know if it's something that I did. Like, I don't think it's something I did. It's just one day, not too long ago, maybe a week or so, suddenly the display of the stream changed. Hey, Savus, Savu? What's going on, man? Well, I'd say it looked, you didn't miss me because you're here. But yeah, hi. Thanks for dropping by, man. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Boop. Okay, cool. Oh, with the radiation already, would you? Okay. So docking. Where I gotta cool off now. Let's see. And I picked up. Did I pick up silver or did I just find silver? What was that? Oh, that's my. Okay. AG. Silicon, iron, gravel, nickel, silver. I do have silver. I can make a medical room. Okay. I'll be honest, I really kind of just want a refill station because they're so fast. All right, let's see. Lights on. Yeah, lights on. And oh, okay. Oh, well, hello, Diapri. Good to see you, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, about this docking thing. So wherever I build, this is such an unwieldy ship. Okay, the refineries, whatever I do, they're gonna go over here somewhere. Oh, with the radiation. So I think for the docking, I think I'll put the docking somehow on this side.
Your health is low.
Yeah. Arranged so that I can actually build another layer of these cargo if I want. Build them out here. You're killing me. Literally, you're killing me. Let's get inside. Okay, so if that is what I want to do, then sun is over there.
Your health is critical.
fine. Walk it off. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh. All right. Here we go. Yes. There we go. This was my idea. Maybe like this. I sort of want to be able to position this ship to give me some shadow to work in. All right, too far. The red flashes tell your health is low. Do you have any food or potions? No, I don't. I never have any potions in this game. All right. Let's get you here. Get you coming up. 2.3 meters a second. All right, there is the bad guy. Okay. This seems good. So whatever connection I build here is definitely only temporary for the sake of moving things around to build what I need. Yeah, radiation. Yep, you gotta think about the shade now. You can cheese it too, and even a unwelded block will give you protection. So you can cheese it, but honestly, I think the effort required to cheese it is equal to the effort required to just deal with it normally. So when your cheese is like, all you got to do is 15 steps later or whatever, I'm like, you know what? I'm okay. I don't have any issues with that. All right, I'm going to build off of here. And then I want to connect. I want to connect here, I think. That's an assembler. I should offload the assembler too. And then these are 2 refineries. So those ought to go as well. So really, you know what? I think I'll build off one of these drills. This is all temporary anyway. So yeah, I'll just build off one of the drills. Yeah. Yep, that's what we're going to do. All right, give me some interior plate. You go away. Get 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. Should be good. All right, let's get everything off the screen so I can think.
Meteor storm inbound.
Of course there is. All right, let's do. Do that. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's gonna do it. Do that. And then from here, yeah, we'll go old school. Boom. All right, conveyor. Get one of these. Drop off that. We'll 10x the resource requirement. Come over to here. And I like to generally weld things up starting from the other things that are welded up. It didn't take many times in game where or something like this, I'd start welding down here. So that's done. And then like maybe these three weren't done. And then a single bullet or bump that breaks, and all this is now needs to be salvaged. So now I try to remember to always weld up from the base. It does cause a problem though, like here, where I was sort of relying on access to that port. Oh, I had it. There we go. All right, not that guy. Hello, Lulu. My cat has joined me. She's having a nice time today. All right. Oh, here we go. Dump that garbage. Get this. Yeah. They tried. I think they did a fine job. Like I don't have a problem with. You know, you can cheese it by placing an empty block. Okay, but to leverage that, you've got to place a wall of empty blocks. I mean, at that point, you know, just deal with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You build the same. Yeah, because it happens. Yeah. Yep. Things bump into each other. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's get this docked up, and then I can drain everything. Because the base... Oh, it does have more cargo capacity than this ship. That's good. It's got the same production capacity, but that's okay. We're about to change that. Hey now! Get that shit away from me. That was really close. Oof. That was a little hard. Alright. Connect. No. And 0. Lock. Okay. Cool. Cargo. Local. Cargo. Cargo la. Alright, here. You. Yeah, nice. Alright, you. Oh, what'd you give me headbutt for? What's up, sweetie? Alright, sure. Oh. Keep that. Yes. Keep that one. Care about that. That can go. All that. Yep. Oh my god, that is so many. Those. Okay. I got another one, huh? Or actually, you know what I think? I think Izzy's just keeps pulling that back. Doggone it. Quit messing with my emotions. Yeah, Izzy's just doing it. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get these things named. I think that's part of the problem. You guys are now large cargo components. Boop. That'll do it. Nope. Yes. Nope. We'll call this access. And nope. Nope. And nope. All right. Yeah, yeah, it would be nice. I think a long time ago, I opened a ticket requesting that account feature be added to sorters, so you could say like, you know, when you turn it on, you know, like you could set like, you know, 5, right? And then you could set it to say iron ore, and if you did that, then it would pass, say, 5,000 iron ore, and then turn off, you know, or it would, or if you set it to say large steel tubes, it would pass 5 large steel tubes, something like that, and for just that reason, and they didn't do it, which is fine, it's their choice, but yeah, that would be fantastic. I don't know why I came out here. It's my air. Why am I? Oh, okay. All right, air's good. So, cargo, local, hide empty, and then cargo component. All right, let's do this. Component. We'll do ore. And ore. Actually, we're going to do ore and ingots. Is it plural or singular? I don't recall. Lulu, what you doing? What you doing? Are you having fun? Hang on.
Meteor storm inbound.
Okay, I am back. Oh, hello to the other people. Plural. Okay, all right, cool, cool, cool. Cargo, plural. Ores, ingots. Oh, wait, why is that? All right, we'll do this. And we'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have 8. Oh, do I already have 2 layers? No, I just have 2 rows of 4. Genius. All right, cool. I love that. Let's add some more. I feel like I'm wealthy because I have so many metal grids to spend. 14. Okay. Let's place these bad boys. This. All right, we'll do that one, and then yeah, there we go. And all right, here we go. That way, that way. Boom, and boom. Bam. Awesome. All right, let's get these built up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, drop off. Grab. Right on. All right. And we are joined by a second person, full time. Love it. Get that. here. Just 10x it. Alright. Okay. The light's not on there.
Meteor storm inbound.
There it is. Alright, cool. So yeah, I think with my newfound wealth, I will add these 8 additional, put 4 more down here. Cargo. And I think that's going to keep me very happy for a while. Yeah, and then I can get to moving the rest of the production off the ship on this little outpost. And somewhere in there, I may even fit in building that actual habitat into a habitat. Which would be nice, since the ship that I'm in, which was almost nice as far as living conditions go, in the original design, but I didn't even get to experience that since the ship was blown up when I got here. This interior plate, I believe. Maybe it's steel. Yeah. All right. Let's get this here, and 1, 2, 3, and I can already tell the ship already feels lighter, which is really nice. All right, yo. Okay, there we go, and boop. Oh. All right. What? Is there nothing in the base? Oh, oh, it works. All right. There we go. You like putting together the event or crashed ships? Yeah, I do too. I have a few. I don't have many. I guess maybe I wasn't very good at it. Or maybe it just took so long that I didn't accomplish many. But I did. I was really into doing that for a while too. I would go out and when I would find those wrecked ships and try and rebuild them like the way they were originally. I have one that I really, I say I really liked, but I never used it. So I guess I never liked it that much, but I really enjoyed it. It's I don't know what it's called. I always thought of it as like a smuggler ship. It's kind of shaped almost like a teardrop, like from the top perspective. And it's large grid. It's about 3-4 layers thick, I think. 2 large thrusters in the back. It's got a mixture of ion and hydrogen. I don't think it has any atmosphere. I can't really think of what else is notable about it. It's the one where you go in and like the interior is basically like there's a kind of a large there's a bay when you first enter that has an exit to the aft of the ship between the two main thrusters, and then there's an exit to the starboard side through, I think it's just a single door, it's not an airlock. And then in the bay, I think there's a gravity generator, and then if you go up a set of stairs, you get to a hallway that runs laterally through the ship, and on either side there's a bedroom, and in the center there's a bathroom. And then if you return to the main bay and go back up, there's like another hallway, and it leads up to the cockpit. And I really enjoyed working on that, mostly because I don't think the design, like the interior or the design, I found it, I want to say I don't think it was very good, but I think that's what I want to say. But I think what I should say is I found it challenging to do anything I wanted to, given the design, and I'm not really sure why. My default is to blame the original design and say, like, I don't know, it was designed weird or something. But anyway, that was my favorite. I worked on that one a long time, and I think I used it a little bit, but not much. But I think that's the one I've used the most of all the ships that I have done that with. Okay, my brain's been on autopilot. I'm not making progress. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. Interior plate, tubes, interior plate. All right, why am I not getting these things? Interior plate. Oh, what? Why don't I have any of those? Are these not on my list? My LCD that's supposed to tell it what to make? Does this ship not have any resources in it to make things anymore? Hey, sweetie. Oh, sorry. Actually, yeah, that might be it. Looks like there's no iron. Okay. All right, fine. Fine. All right, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, this is the back. Lights on here. Anything in here? No, good. You? Good. Alrighty. What? Iron. There. Make my stuff. There. Is that the utility ship that has a bay for 2 little utility ships? No, this ship didn't have, there was no space on it for, like, it wasn't like an internal bay or anything. Yeah, the design is, I'd be really surprised if it was ever intended to have any sort of parasite ships. If ships are always given feminine aspect, and you make a ship for mining ferrite, does that make it an Iron Maiden? I suppose that depends on whether or not the ship is pure, so to speak. Okay. All right, this thing's holding me up from my progress. Interior plate. There we go. Small steel tubes. All right, finally.
Meteor storm
Let's get
inbound.
some of these. 1, 2. I need my steel. Steel. Yeah, we'll do that way. And we'll do that way. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Oh. There goes Lulu. She saw a bird. Alright, let's get these guys connected. Whoops. Oh, oh yeah. Jesus. Alright, connector. Auto unlock, never. Use for parking, never. Strength, 0. Lock. Alright. Finally. Alright, everything is up. Lights are on. Let's get this finished. That can go away. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we'll get you first. Lovely. Yes, I like the new thrust as well. I think it's very nice. I do think the new thruster itself should have been 1 block longer. I think the design they have looks really cool, but it looks short and stubby to me. And I think it should have been 1 block longer. I don't think it needed any change in like materials or anything. Like the industrial thruster is 1 block longer. Like the large grid, large industrial thruster is 1 block longer than the vanilla game. And I think they should have done the same. For no other reason than aesthetics. The design as it is, it just looks squat, which is weird. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's literally the same dimensions we're accustomed to, 3x3x3, but it looks off. Yeah. It's just aesthetically, it looks weird. Give me all the interiors. Make more interiors. Okay.
Meteor storm inbound.
All right, tubes. Give me the small tubes. Sma. 2. Yes, all of them. Those 2. We'll do that. And we'll do this. Meteors. All right, cool. All right, waiting on interior plate. And I suppose I hate having to fix Izzy's. It's annoying the crap out of me. See, I don't need to go inside. Just need to be out of the sun. So we'll stand over here. All right, Izzy's. Beep, 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 beep. All right, I don't think recompiling is going to do it. Auto crafting. Oh, interior plate is on here. It's still missing stuff. But it's not missing interior plate. So me not having enough of that is, I will grudgingly admit, in this particular specific case, not Izzy's fault. Interior plate. Oh my goodness. Make it faster. Good grief. All right, you know what? I got plenty of cargo. This is not critical, so I don't know why I'm acting like it is. Fine. All right, let's deposit the pieces that I have. And let's see, I'm gonna move Izzy's onto here. Oh shit, this is not good. Batteries. 710, 710. Oh, Jesus. All right. Battery. Let's call it the outpost. The outpost. The outpost. All right. Batteries. The outpost. Oop. And now we never ever have to see them again. Okay, cool. And we'll put, it's going to be a wall back here. I guess, let me, I'll put the foundation down just so I can
Meteor storm inbound.
Get an idea. Oh. Oh shit. Is this not connected? It's not welded up. That was brilliant. Because I need small steel tubes. Oh, okay. SMA2. And there we go. That's better. That's loads better. All right. Ready to use steels. 3, couple of those, some of that, and I believe girders. Hey, hello to the more people that arrived. Yeah. Custom items and some others I've found recompiling sometimes when reloading. Yeah, I am is it's quirky. It's definitely quirky. I don't know what to say about that. There are two problems that it has that I have encountered with disappointing frequency, I think is the best way to say that. And the first problem is this, where it's just not showing everything that it can make. And the only solution I know of, well, I know of two solutions. And the first is you completely grind down the programmable block running Izzy's. And then you completely grind down the LCD holding the auto crafting stuff. And you rebuild both and reload Izzy's. That's one solution I've seen that will work. And then the other solution is to not do any of that, but instead set your assemblers to learn and then manually teach it all the things that it's not listed, which can be really annoying. I did that. I went that route once when I had installed Izzy's on a grid that was basically empty. And I don't know why this happens. Like, I don't know why, like, if this is a programming, like a deliberate choice, or it was just dealing with the limitations of the API or what. But when you install Izzy's in a programmable block, it will like pre-learn the recipes for components only for what's already in cargo. So ideally you want to have a little bit of like one of everything in cargo, or as much as possible. And then when you install it, it knows how to make all those things. But I had put it on basically an empty grid, which means the autocrafting came up with just blank. So I had to teach it, or I had like one or two things. I had to teach it everything. That's the only other solution I know. And that's annoying as hell, you know? And then the other problem that I have run into about 3 times now, and I have no idea why it does this. And the only solution I know is to grind down the programmable block running Izzy's. Is that sometimes Izzy's gets stuck building something, and it just keeps an assembler building that thing constantly. I had we were doing a joint playthrough a while ago, and for whatever reason, like I had a big mining ship. It had like a wall of drills on the front. I was in space. It was like, I think the drill wall was like 15 by 12 or something. It was huge. And behind it, I think I had like 20 refineries and a commensurate amount of supporting like hydrogen fuel tanks, cargo, O2H2 generator. Like it was a massive, like it was like a TBM, and it was absolutely huge. And I had probably half dozen or maybe a dozen assemblers on there. And I was trying to build up stockpiles so that I could return to the area where the other players were that I was playing with, so that we could establish a base, because we were going to do the never surrender scenario. And I was mining magnesium, and I just couldn't build up a stockpile, and I didn't understand why. I was like, I don't understand. I keep mining magnesium, and then every time I look at my cargo, like I have a little bit of magnesium powder, but not much. And it was baffling. And then I was looking through, I think, so one thing I tend to do is I tend to put hand weapons, lower tier tools, and ammo for hand weapons. I make them hidden on the autocrafting LCD. And I happened to look in there at one point, and I had like, I'm not exaggerating. Literally, I had over 1 million magazines of automatic rifle ammo manufactured. And when I went to look at my assemblers, multiple assemblers had queued up like 23,000 magazines still. Like, and we're actively producing it. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. Nothing I did would stop that. I tried messing with the autocrafting settings, rebuilding the autocrafting LCD. I think I ground down and replaced the programmable block. I don't know. Maybe that might be the one thing I didn't, because I just said that's the only thing I know of that works. I was trying to avoid that. But I couldn't, like I rebooted it. I know I rebooted it. I tried changing the tag for the autocrafting within Izzy's. Just nothing worked, and it just kept making these stupid magazines. And I've had that happen more than once to me now, and I don't know why. Oops, I don't know why it does that. But those are the two problems that I encounter most often. No, not most often. Most of the problems I've ever encountered are minor and easily fixed. They're usually user error, you know. But those two problems, those are like, I haven't encountered them often, but they are really annoying to fix. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why they don't preload all the keen items. It's certainly possible. So yeah, I don't know. I think like it's an older script, right? I know it's been actively maintained, but I'm pretty sure it's been around for a long time. So I don't know, maybe the API was more limited when it was originally written. I don't know, but yeah, it's in the current state of the game, it is weird that it doesn't preload everything. Yeah, for real. And there's no way there's just no way to reset it, which sucks. And I even went so far as to like jump on the Discord for the developer who wrote Izzy's, and
Meteor storm inbound.
they were not helpful. I got kind of I felt kind of blown off because I kind of felt like they were like, just reinstall it, or you know, you did something wrong. This I'm portraying them a little more aggressively than I mean to. But that was kind of like my take on the responses that I was got. And I was like, yeah, if like I wouldn't have needed to come here and talk to you guys if just reloading it would have worked, you know, or if that was a decent solution. Like I'm looking for an actual solution, not just do it again, you know. That was a little frustrating. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not been really using I've not been using it very long. Maybe a year or two. So what you're talking about there, the AI, the API being more open and then constricted. Yeah, I never really was exposed to any of that. I think that may be before my time. Where is the thing? There it is. Okay, I think I'm just going to extend this out. Did I do... Yeah, just straight I-beams. Everybody loves I-beams. 6, 7... Whoops. That one's not connected to anything. Go. There we go. All right, so I think we'll just go to here. All right, we'll get in. Oh, man, come on. Doing stuff. How are we looking on health? Oh, 102. We're fine. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Damn it. This is actually kind of why I want to get gold, so I can build a refill station. And oh, that won't help, will it? Because it's not healing that I need. It's the radiation. What, aside from the little radiation things that you can find, I'm not holding any. Isn't there something that will more quickly remove radiation? I think there was a mod for a shower block that would drain it all. Gotta get it all. These things ain't cheap anymore.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, shower. Yeah. Oh, there's no vanilla. Yeah. All right. My God, it's so noisy in here. Okay, there's the meteors. There are the meteors. Great. There's the deadly sun. So let's stand right here. I have iron. Okay, great. So here, what I want to find is the end piece. There we go. There we go. And then I want one of these. Then I want the end piece again. And then another one. There. And then I want a solid. There. All right, let's get these welded up. So I can get back out of the sun. All right, not out of steel. All right, now I am. Okay, that's fine. Ouch. Here, steel. Steel. There we go. Fantastic. All right, cool. No, I'm not having fun in the sun. No. No, I am not. All right, where is my industry? Was it here? Yep, sure was. All right. Beep. All right, we got... All right, 1, 2, 3 here. This guy. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, and 3 there. And then I see. All right, that won't work then. I wanted to break it up, like deliberately do it differently. But then I'll run out of space if I do that. Oh, I'm still taking damage. Okay. All right, here we go. So we need to, let's, you know what? Let's just do this. This will be easier. There we go.
Meteor storm inbound.
Yes, that'll work. All right, here. Yep. Interesting. Okay. So that's the connection point right there. Oh, okay, okay.
Meteor storm inbound.
Hey, Michael, what's going on? Oh my God, I can't believe Tuxedo Kitty stayed up that whole time. I am so sorry, everyone. I fumbled the keys. I feel like an absolute ass. But oh, it told me I needed to connect an encoder, which is usually what it says when you aren't streaming, and then what the hell? I didn't do anything. Well, all right. Hey, but you know what? I got a cool frame. around me here, and a background with stars and galaxy. So, you know, I got that going for me. Jesus. All right. Does look good. Thank you. Let's just do that for now. And $70. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. My cat has been up for how long now? Like 20 minutes? Jesus. Oh god. All right. Gee, all right. Okay. Let me cool down for a second here. I feel like it was a lot of work for not much accomplished. I did get a lot more storage, which built, which is nice. Binaries. All right, cool. Let's try this again. Cargo. This guy. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Any end goal ship design in here? It's down for you now too. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the stream there. Yeah, I'm glad it's back. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. End goal ship design is no, I'm probably not going to keep this ship. What I'm thinking right now is to strip off the production, to return it mostly back to its original form factor, which is basically everything to the right of the hydrogen tank there, and make it a dedicated mining ship, and just kind of, or a mining / prospecting ship, I guess. But yeah, nothing really beyond that. I'll build some sort of proper ship for doing proper ship stuff at some point. Yeah, but for now, I don't have anything, like, I don't have any grand plans for this thing. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Radiation's at 17. So there's this power thing going on. Sun's down there. Let's get the lights on. All right. I got 3 batteries on the base. They're already, well, the last time I checked, they're around 700 powers of stored power. And now they're about half that. Fully depleted in 2 hours. Okay. I probably need to get on about building some solar power. These things use how many solar cells? 32. Okay, if I want to put, say, if I want to build a solar tower that has, say, 1, 2, 3 side-by-side panels, and then a beam, and then 3 on the bottom, so that's 6. And then I want to do like a T shape. That'll be 6 and 6, so that's 12. So I need enough solar cells to make 12 solar panels. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I can... I can just come over here. And do this. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and then 3 is 6, and then 6 is 12. All right, so we'll do that. So there's 10 right there. Oh, they went to the top. Oh, that's cool. All right, and then we'll do 1, 2 more. Cool, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, Sevis, that's exactly what I want to do. That's exactly what I'm planning. I do wish I knew what the track of the sun was. The problem is it's kind of always been in that direction, and that is because my my day-night cycle it's pretty long. It's I usually just randomly click somewhere towards the right side of the options. So my day-night cycles are usually anywhere between like 11 and 18 hours. So I haven't had a chance to see it move that much. I just know it's down there. So I guess I can build it maybe here and hope that the path goes like that. Oh, wait a minute. And that would be reasonably close, but not in the way
Storm inbound.
of my construction. All right, where are the meteors? I don't see them. There they are. Okay. Let's get in the shade. Yes, so while I got interior plate, do I want to build off of interior plate and have the whole thing conveyored? I think I do, because I may... No. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to build with just blocks. I think that'll keep it nice and simple. And then I can go back later on and modify things to be beam block or add conveyors adjacent to them or whatever I want to do. So for now, yep, I think that'll work. And then to make sure everything's grid aligned, I'm just going to build off of the existing stuff. Come off of here. Yeah, maybe I'll just have it, what? Yeah, maybe I'll just have it running to the habitat. That way the living area always has power at a minimum. That seems like a pretty smart thing to do, you know? Like if you were assigned with designing some sort of habitat production on an asteroid, yeah, you might want to prioritize living area for power. And I'll make this much nicer. I'll add a path that maybe better follows the edge of the asteroid there. For now, I just want to get to, I think here is where I want to be. So that's what I'm building to. Okay. Whoops. Okay. There's my target. Oops. 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 All right, I'm fine. Okay. Hey, look at that. Pretty close to what I want. All right. Cool.
Meteor storm inbound. Low health.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, that is a lot of night. I agree. I like that though. I found that and I didn't I realized this in retrospect as I as you sort of finish playthroughs and move on. Like I kind of realized that with the default setting of 2 hours, you only have an hour a day and then an hour a night, right? And in the vanilla game, what I realized was you can kind of adapt pretty quickly to either, like, well, to night. In the vanilla game, of course, night's not that dark anyway. Um, I found that waiting an hour to do something isn't really that hard, you know. Um, you get interrupted, you're doing something, and oh, it's dark, and you're low on resources because it's like a very early game, right? And you don't have the material to make lights or whatever because you're literally like counting like construction components in the ones and twos and threes, you know. So you're building a light is a serious consideration, you know. So I found like it's not that big a deal to say, oh, I'll just hop in a miner and spend an hour mining, or I'll hop in the rover or something and just drive around looking for more ore deposits. So like killing an hour is not a big deal. And then all right, the sun's back up, solar panels have power, and you continue. So I switched to longer day night cycles um, to sort of give me something to like deal with, as opposed to like it's just like a minor inconvenience you can just wait out, right? So with like a 9 hour day night cycle, like I'm going to be doing, like I'm going to have several sessions where I am in it's night, this is an all night session. So those are the sessions where, and I discovered after I initially started doing this, that that's when my bases would get things like lights, to illuminate things, and not like, not just an interior light here or there, but like, oh, my landing pads, I can't see them in the dark. I need lights or guide lights or street lights or whatever. So I've continued doing that, and I really enjoy the kind of the organic pressure to put lights so you can see, or build lights on rovers so you can see where you're driving or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, I usually do something pretty long. And the reason and then the reason I do really long time periods is because um, even with something like 3 hours, I find that granted it's a little bit like it's starting to get inconvenient to just wait out, but it's still not like like mentally I'm in a position where I'm like, it's nighttime. Okay, I've got to deal with nighttime stuff. And kind of really by the time that is become a part of how I'm working, like, oh, I got to make sure that whatever I'm doing, I'm putting lights in, or I'm leaving space for lights, or whatever. Even with like a 3 hour night cycle or a 3 hour night, by the time I'm really in the zone for thinking like that, it's dawn. So I just put really long. So and that creates new challenges like this one where like I don't know what the path of the sun is, which is cool, you know. It's an inconvenience right now, but it's also cool to have to deal with, you know. So. All right, I do have steel still. Oops. All right, so we got you. You're no good. And you're no good. Okay, so here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Stand in the shade while I read this. Yeah, that's all it comes down to. It's just to it's like a really minor change that I found actually has some kind of deeper impact than you might expect, you know. Like going back to what you originally said was like, oh, now you have to figure out how to store power for 6 hours or for 9 hours of night, you know. And I remember the first time I realized that, I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, because normally a base would have one battery on it, you know, and I'm like, oh, that's not enough now. So yeah, it's cool. It's a little thing, but it makes a meaningful difference. So I really like that. All right, let's put one more of these. I think that'll be nice. And then actually we're gonna need to do more than one. No, that's not the one we want. That's the one we want. All right, so we're gonna do nothing because we don't have interior plate. All right, interior plate. There. All right, two. There. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it changes. It's such a like, to me it seems like a minor thing, but then yeah, the more you think about it, the more you're like, oh yeah, now you've got to consider balancing power consumption for nighttime. Yeah. And how are you going to handle that? Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You definitely get it. And that's, stop zapping me. That is that was really cool to discover, and I was happy to see that it had a meaningful change in the gameplay. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got this. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, it does. Yeah. All right, then we're gonna drop some rotors on here. Let's see, one. Got a rise over here. All right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Put a block. And Couple more rotors. Put one there. One there. Alright, and then we want some of these.
Is low.
I'll be fine. Oh, maybe I won't be. That's pretty bad. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, I died. Oh, man, I guess it goes down really fast when you get high, huh?
Health low.
Oh, man, that sucks. I gotta get my stuff now. And it doesn't help
Low.
that as soon as I took off to go find my ship, I get disoriented. Alright, where's my body? It's over there. What the hell? Lock to it. There we go. Alright. Let's go. Lights on. Okay. Where was I before I was so rudely killed? Yeah, I wanted 3. Yep.
Meteor storm inbound.
Alrighty. Yes. And it just occurred to me. Yeah, I'll put these this way. These will start pulling power even if I don't have them tracking the sun yet. So that's nice. Cool. Alright. So we'll grab one of these. Down here. Let's get healed up. There we go. Okay, 10x. That's not 10x. Alright, good news is those look like they will miss the rock. That's cool. Alrighty, anything need interior plate? Oh, you guys do, right? Yeah. You guys love interior plate. Okay, we're gonna ditch you. Sell. Give me all of those. I don't know why it keeps giving me those. Don't need those. Right on. I'm going to leave that there so I know to come back. Oh, whoops. All right. Cool. All but one placed with solar cells. That's good. So here we go. Cell. Cell. C. All right. 1, 2, 3. And... oh. And G, solar cell. Ah, that's why those things. Okay. Solar panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is just not what I want. All right. Here we go. And sweet. And so this is the thing that I was saying earlier that I try to avoid doing. And I'm doing the thing now, and that is I'm building up the blocks that are sitting on the end of a bunch of unbuilt blocks. I don't like doing it, but you know, power is kind of urgent, so. All right, cool. So these are all good. Nice. Everything's good. Yep. Awesome. So what I'll do is I'll build all this up down to here. See, I can do this guy, I think.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, I put a heavy armor block down. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, no, my outer interior plate. That's just... Right. Steel. Okay. Let's get this fixed. All right, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Get that. I know I need steel for this. Yeah. Some of these things. Yeah. All this. Okay. Cool. And you? Oh, you got your steel as well. Sweet. All right, so we need some large steel tubes for those guys, and otherwise, that's good. Toughen you up. And yeah, we don't want to leave that there. There we go. Cool. All right. So I think we need now construction components. All the interior plate is placed. Yep. And then, of course, everything for 3 motors. So we can get rid of all this. So 1 and that. 2. I'll just grab some extra large steel tubes. And actually, that's it for those pieces. All right, ditch that here. All right, man. Yeah, it's been great hanging out. Go take care of what you got to do. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, man. I'll see you later. Take care.
Inbound.
Tubes large. Yeah, we'll get some of those. All right. 1 motor done. 1 rotor part done. Oh, damn. Hey, you. I would not have. Why are you shaking? Okay, why are you shaking? Let's put the braking torque up. That's fine. There we go. Unless, all right, hang on, you're not. Oh. Why is this side static? Okay, hang on. Wait a minute, why did that even... Turn that on. We'll bring this up. That's fine. S1. Turn that on. Bring the brakes up. That's fine. Aw. Alright, whatever. Let's finish building the rotors and see if that fixes it. I need a construction component. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if it moves now. I realize I jumped to the conclusion that it was a static, but the motor wasn't built, so of course it wouldn't move. Yeah, it moves. It's not static. Okay. Cool. And you should be good, right? Yeah, you're good. And you? Yep, you're good. You're good. Okay. What I will do. Do I have steel? No. RG, custom. Alright, I need 2 of these. And I need a camera. We'll do the same thing. Okay. 2, there we go. Push that, grab this. Alright, we're gonna build our sun tracker. I didn't get any extra steel. Damn it. Alright. It's fine. Alright, we need 2 of these. And yeah, I think I'll just build them sideways. That's fine. All right, and then let's build. I need to put a camera on each of these arms. And I think I want to put a light as well. Oh, I do have steel.
Meteor storm inbound.
Cool. Okay. Um, 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 um. That's not what I want. There we go. Have interior plate. Okay, so I can put this here. Or should I use this? Ooh, I forgot about these half. These half blocks are, those are delicious. All right. But I'm thinking I'll put, oh, those are nice. No, it's not really working. Oh, that's nice. I can do that. Yeah, that'll work. I'm almost certain. All right, let me phrase this. I am certain. I could be wrong, but I believe quite confidently, yes, that you can build. There we go. On the outside. Because I remember when I was initially messing with them, being surprised and then thinking, oh no, that's perfect, because then you could put like lights if this is like on the side of an aircraft. And that would be fantastic. Hey, you and you. And then we're going to put these guys right here. There we go. Okay. And the the health damage due to radiation exposure at the very high end really caught me off guard. The previous time that it killed me. All right, cool. So then what I'll do... All right, off we go. All right, let's get this one built. Oh, detector components. Ah, that's annoying. Okay. So we got this. We get him. Oh, small steel tubes. Drat. Okay. Cool. All right, I need some small steel tubes. Jesus. Computer's hot.
Health low.
Again? Oh, shit. Oh, no. There we go. Fight it out. Get you here. Cool. All right. There we go. I have all that other stuff and I didn't need it, so.
Meteor storm
Cool.
inbound.
All right, let's do small tubes. Those and detectors. There we go. Let's get up here into the shade. Sweet. And there we go. All right, so we're going to do this. This is a Z. This is EL1. That's elevation. Okay. All right. Am I taking radiation here? No.
Meteor storm
Cool.
inbound.
All right, rotor. So we've got solar azimuth. All right, and then we've got solar elevation. We'll do main. And then this is solar elevation ox. All right. And then the custom here. This will be the CTC solar main. And then this will be the CTC solar ox. All right, this one is ox, right? So this will be here, there. Okay, camera. So this is solar ox and solar main. So if I go solar panel, I don't need to see any of those. Hide that. Solar aux main, solar la la la. Yep. All right. Fix you. Oh, I see. Okay. That's fine. All right. So main. So main will drive the azimuth. Let's see. Here we go. Elevation main. All right. Camera. Main. And that's that. Well, we can do that. And then the aux. So I see it's turning there. That's great. Aux does not control any azimuth, only has elevation. So we'll do U, and then it has a camera here. And there we go. And now it's coming into alignment. Fantastic. Solar. So rotorel. You, and you. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do How many digits is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll copy that. Set the braking to the same amount. And I think that's it. Nope. Nope. All right, you two. Nope. Nope. And you two. Nope. Nope. All right, there we go. We got our power set up. Should bring in a nice little amount till the sun gets obscured, but I'm really happy with that. Let's come over here. We can ditch that. We can probably finish this now. Pick that up. All right. Sweet. All right, that's a good expansion. I'm happy with that. And I believe these are connection points right here. Although I will add more, because right now it looks like they're literally just hanging on from this pipe. Okay, cool. This is ugly, but it's going to go away. We have a solar tower up. I'm happy about that. We've got this solar here. Cool. Let's check the batteries and see if they are charging or not. Batteries. Fully recharged in -2 days. All right. Well, the number's going up, so that's cool. That is good. Why is that spinning? I mean, it looks kind of cool, but it just... Did I bump that? Rotor. OD. No, no. Did I grab the wrong one for one of my guys over here? Azimuth. Elevation. Oh, sure did. That's so funny. Solar. Azimuth. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's get him fixed. OD. Rotor. Let's make sure he's not... Yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool. That was funny. Oh man, it's not even finished being built? I didn't realize that. Boy, I just slapped that down and got to work, didn't I? Whoops. Okay, I think it's good now. Let's get you rolled up. Yeah, you're good. All right, cool. Yay. Sweet. Okay. Awesome. All right, that is going to be it for today for Space Engineers. I think my brain is about done. So I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to enjoy a moment at full health, not being irradiated by the sun. And clean that up. That will be that. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Let's see.